Welcome to Infocision Stadium in Akron, Ohio. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they... I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Mountaineers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position.
Break. So let's go. Go.
Looking for the edge, it's Gant. They come out strong, stopping for no gain on the opening play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Now, when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job.
Might have a chance. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Zips look to keep this drive humming.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
The run inside. It's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about all during the week how important it is to start fast. But coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. defense dropping into soft coverage. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air, it's Singleton. Looking left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Villa. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on first down. Now improvising. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Myers on the move. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long, no big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
The Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
The football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Lewis. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. They want to run this quarterback. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Back to pass, it's Singleton. Snagged out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, App State! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The Zips ready to go on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The give on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The run inside. It's Mason. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Looking to throw on first down. Williams got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Zips want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Unloads quickly. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You do think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Williams open on the right side.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that.
I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the Zips looking to convert on 4th down.
Here we go. Ready. Check.
He might want another play. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. He wants it all. Touchdown Zips. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Pulls it, fired, complete. At the 35, he's open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Escapes the pressure to his right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback, he throws an inaccurate.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. The DBs will back off a bit. He's got an open man. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The field goal is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Razorbacks, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
He stopped right there. Oh, he might have been a step away from taking that one a long way.
And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Makes the grab in their space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Villa. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. In the red area, it's Lewis. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for a man, it's Singleton. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to slam it in. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really...
Touchdown, Mountaineers! That one will give them the lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Gant. Breaks the tackle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Hey, take it. 29-19 fireball. 29-19 fireball. Jack, 22-90 mountain. 22-90 mountain. 62-24 home. 62-24 home.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. They'll run the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Pulls it in. It's James. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this.
Looking to pass. It's Singleton. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. They're working that left side. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
Wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's James.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Lewis. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds us back in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Safe completion on the screen. Fighting off the defender. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Hauls it in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Defense in press coverage. Rides the back and leaves him. Touchdown, App State. Great job by the back on the option. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hill. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to Williams over the middle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. On the ground with the counter. Runs for the tackle. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Now rolling to the left. Slings it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Singleton. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Appalachian State. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. The snap sets up to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Making side adjustments here.
Let it go.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see.